The sky was gradually brightening with the rising sun, and I was looking at this jogger in his red dress running along the Pacific coast. The view was serene and soothing to the mind and soul. Here we were in our home away from home in Monterey. It was a beautiful and a cozy place. View from the balcony was simply breathtaking. Joggers track running between the Ocean Boulevard and Pacific Ocean, waves from the Pacific Ocean breaking on the shore, a small hill by the side, and seals basking in the sun. We were enjoying all this with a cup of coffee in hand. Monterey is a small town in California with a population of maybe 30,000, but it's also the second oldest city in California after San Diego. This area was originally inhabited by the Native American Esselen and Ohlone tribes. The area came under Spanish control and later under Mexican control. And after the 1846 Mexican American War, it became part of America. The Monterey was first sighted by Cabrillo and Vizcaino. The name Monterey Bay was given by Vizcaino in 1602. We went for a walk along the Pacific coast and looking at the beautiful architecture of the buildings in that area. Many historic firsts occurred in Monterey. These include California's first theater, brick house, publicly funded school, public building, public library, and printing press. Today, there are many attractions like the aquarium, Canary Row, Ferry Wharf, etc. While walking, we came across a wall of murals showing the history of Monterey. With the Chinese came a Chinatown. They brought in their fishing techniques and established restaurants. The Chinese restaurants were burned down in 1906 in a mysterious fire. Under a discriminatory law, the Chinese were not allowed to bring their wives to California from China, and so many of them had to suffer alone and eventually die here a sad death. The wall murals also tell the story of two Japanese brothers who were marine biologists. They established a tea house where currently the Lover's Point is there. One of the most visited spots by tourists is the Lover's Point. There is a beach front where you can swim and sort of relax on the beach, and then there is a patch of grass uh, with a rocky outcrop nearby. You can see many birds resting on these rocks and generally surveying the area. They are so used to humans that you can go very near them, yet they will not fly away. We took many pictures of these birds. An interesting place nearby is the Monterey Underwater Canyon. The canyon is one of the deepest on the US coast. It's about 3.2 kilometers deep. The Monterey Bay is home to many creatures such as seals, sea otters, etc. In early 20th century, Monterey Bay was famous for lot of fishing. So sardines used to be fished in this area, but eventually the industry folded up because of overfishing. Canary Row and Fisherman's Wharf are some of the places where these fish houses were located. Today, they are tourist attractions and house many beautiful restaurants. The Monterey Bay Aquarium on Canary Row is one of the largest aquariums in North America, and several marine science laboratories, including the Hopkins Marine Station, are located in the area. Monterey's historic Fisherman's Wharf was constructed in 1845, reconstructed in 1870, and is now a commercial shopping and restaurant district with several whale watching entities operating at the end of the pier. Monterey is home to several museums and more than 30 carefully preserved historic buildings. Most of these buildings are adobes built in mid 1800s. Some are museums and open to public, including the Cooper Molera adobe, Robert Louis Stevenson House, etc. Once called the Ocean View Boulevard, Canary Row Street was renamed in 1953 in honor of writer John Steinbeck, who had written a well known novel of the same name. At the end of our walk, we came across this beautiful trail running parallel to the blue Pacific Ocean. There were very few people on the trail, and we could almost walk in solitude for half a kilometer or so. It was now time to turn back, and as we started walking along, we could see beautiful waves and a rush of white froth along the beach. Once again, we passed the green patch near the Lover's Point, and we also had a look at the beach where we could see many enthusiastic swimmers on the beach